first is Corinthian Bayonet from Tinker's Boy with Malibu third, and 20 lengths down, the last to finish is Load of Hay.
20 lengths? 20 lengths? I know what he's a load of, and it isn't hay.
Are you busy?
Hey? Oh, yeah, working flat out.
Oh, only I'm going to the clinic for my antenatal class, and you promised you'd come with me.
I did?
Well, I promised myself you would, so it's the same thing. It's very important that the daddy should know all about the birth process.
Diana, I'm all for sex equality, but there's some things I can't do.
Still, if you're going to be present at the birth, you do remember promising that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Just remind me, when was that?
Last night. You had a few.
Of course, yes.
Well, if you're having second thoughts, I won't mind.
Of course I'm not. I wouldn't miss it. There won't be any blood, will there?
You really do need some instruction. Look, it's a very interesting class. They teach you all sorts, like how to breathe.
But I learnt that years ago.
All about breastfeeding.
I never learnt that. Oh, all right, yes, I'll come.
Oh, good. I'll go and get ready.
Well, that only leaves an hour or two to kill.
Now, it's important to make a good impression, so we must persuade Murray to go out. Do you mind? I've just cleaned that glass.
Sorry.
Ooh. Those are for the Residents' Association.
Oh, blimey, that lot are coming round, are they? All blue rinses, pearls and twin sets. And the women aren't much better.
Now I've been elected to the committee, they'll be holding some of their meetings here.
Snobs and busybodies, the lot of them.
Nonsense, they're as normal as I am.
I rest my case. You needn't worry about me. I'm going to the clinic with Diana. I'm having a crash course in potty training.
Mummy, I'm ready.
Struth, and it's still Saturday. That must qualify for the Guinness Book of Records. Bye.
Bye. Huh. Seems to be all Murray can talk about these days, babies.
Oh, we will have one of our own, Paul. Just give it time.
I have. It's over 7 months. I must be doing something wrong.
You're worrying about nothing.
Exactly, nothing. And they're having theirs any day.
It's not a race.
No, of course not. It's just that, well, things aren't going according to schedule.
Ah, the ultimate crime.
Now, the second part of the birth process, expulsion, is illustrated on this diagram.
Bloody hell.
The involuntary contractions are augmented by the mother bearing down.
Tell me when this bit's over, will you?
Are you feeling all right?
The manner in which the child passes through the birth canal depends on its position in the womb. This is explained more fully in your illustrated leaflets.
Oh, yes. Look, Murray.
Oh, very nice.
Any questions so far? Yes?
Could you tell me where the toilet is, please?
Oh, I do agree. There's far too much fouling of the pavements. The local councillor should stop it at once. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Blandford, isn't it? More sherry?
Oh, thank you. It's a very nice house you have here. Rather big for two, but then, of course, you have help, don't you?
Help?
Yes, I'm sure I saw a young man and a woman about the place. It looked like a gardener and an au pair.
Oh, them. Yes.
Yes, very desirable character residence, many original features in a much sought-after location.
Are you an estate agent?
How did you get?
Yes, in the Residents' Association, we prefer quiet, well-behaved neighbours. When people move into the area, we like to vet them.
Well, that should do it.
You can tell a lot about people by their possessions, you know.
Yes.
They're not ours. They belong to the couple we share with.
Quite. I feel I know them already.
Yeah, it's not often houses like this come on the market, unfortunately.
Really? Would you like a sausage?
Have you ever thought of selling it? You could get a good price.
I could? Oh, for the house. Yeah. No, why do you ask?
No, I have a client who's looking for just this sort of property. I'm sure he'd make you an offer you can't refuse.
Make him sound as if he's in the mafia.
No, he's in Chingford. But he wants to move here.
Well, I have thought of selling, but there's a small problem.
He'd need vacant possession, of course.
Yes, that's the one. I'd have to persuade Murray and Diana.
Who?
The gardener and the au pair. They own half the house.
I see. Well, look, here's my card, and this is my client's price range. You think it over?
I've thought it over.
Oh, Mr. McCoy, your wife was telling me that you plan to be present at the birth. It's a rewarding experience.
You mean I get paid?
What decided you?
Oh, you know, sharing the moment, the two of us together, watching a miracle of nature. Also, I was smashed out my head.
Good. Good.
So, he's sending his client round to view the house tomorrow, Dr. McKenna.
Well, you might have consulted me.
Well, we're not committed, darling. I won't go any further without your agreement, but look at the sort of price he's talking about.
That's unbelievable.
No, that's his phone number.
Even so, for half a house?
Well, actually, he wants all of it.
Paul, that would be selling something that isn't yours. They're ever so slightly send you to jail for that.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Murray and Diana would have to sell too, but I'm sure they won't object. Not if we don't tell them.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll get them to sign the documents in their sleep.
No, I don't think that'd work. No, I meant wait until he's made a firm offer.
I think we should tell them first. They might say no.
Exactly, that's why I don't want to tell them. If he offers a really good price, they won't be able to resist.
You know that dress I was telling you about, the one in the high street window?
Yeah?
It's exactly the same shade of green your face was.
Are you suggesting that I can't take it?
Well, you did spend half the lecture with your head between your knees.
I dropped me chewing gum. I was looking for it.
I'm beginning to think it's not a good idea you being present at the birth.
I'm not having anyone say that I chickened out.
Hi.
Oh, hi. How was it?
Fascinating. They were telling me how every time...
Yeah, we don't want to go over that again.
Come and tell me all about it.
Right, well, when the labour pains start, what I have to do is... Well, I mean...
Oh, I don't know. Having a baby can be pretty rough on a man.
I'd rather not discuss the matter.
What?
There are other subjects in the world.
Oh, I know what's getting up your hooter.
I have nothing up my hooter, thank you.
Look, mate, you don't want to worry.
Me? I'm not worried. What have I got to worry about?
I mean, how long have you been trying? 7 or 8 months? Well, that's not very long. Well, not very long. It is quite long, but I'm sure there's nothing wrong.
Who said there was? It's just that the middle classes aren't as quick to produce children as, well, some people.
Have you, seen a doctor?
If you must know, we have. He said there's absolutely nothing wrong with Marcia.
Go on.
What do you mean, go on?
How can I put this tactfully? It takes 2 to tango. Have you had your dancing shoes looked at?
Yes, I think this is just what I'm looking for. I need a little surgery, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, to work in. I'm a GP. Tell me, why are you thinking of selling?
Well, it's going to be a bit overcrowded with a baby on the way.
Oh, really? Oh, congratulations.
Oh, no, it's not mine. Nothing to do with me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, no, you don't understand. The girl who's having the baby isn't my wife.
Indeed. Well, it's none of my business. Does the house have any structural defects?
No, but, Oh, my goodness. Would you excuse me, just for a moment? Mary, I thought you were out visiting friends.
Yeah, we were. But Diana and mate got talking babies. I stuck it as long as I could, but 5 minutes is enough for any man.
Why don't you go down to the pub and buy yourself a drink on me?
What?
Or the pictures. They're showing nympho-zombies from Mars. You'll like that.
What's going on?
All right. I've got someone in there, Dr. McKenna, but it is rather private. Would you mind leaving us alone?
Doctor? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
So you took my advice then?
Pardon?
Very wise. Better to find out the truth.
Oh, no, yes. That's what I thought. We'll just go right through into the kitchen. Yes. Dr. McKenna, I'm sorry for the interruption. I won't introduce you. He's terribly shy.
As I was saying, Mr. Hatfield, I may be mistaken, but there are signs of rot in more than one place. And that damp patch suggests you could have problems.
Really? Out! And shut the door!
If it isn't cured, you could get a fungus attack.
Hey, sounds as if Paul's in a really bad way.
What?
The doc's just examined him. Blimey. Now he's got a crack in his downpipe.
Oh, this is ridiculous. He hasn't come to examine Paul. He's come to look at the house.
Why? Is it sick?
I think I'd better explain.
Well, apart from these minor problems, the house is ideal. Of course, I'll have to have it looked at by an expert.
Ah, yes, your surveyor.
No, my wife. I'm not supposed to like anything until she tells me she does. All right if I bring her round?
Certainly. You'd better ring first to check that the coast is... that we're in.
I'm sure she's going to love it. Well, bye.
Bye.
I'm sure we're not going to have any problems.
I think there might be one.
Oh, he has he? You liberty-taking toe rag.
Ah, you've heard. Yeah, I was going to tell you, Murray, eventually.
Well, that's big of you. Would this be before or after you'd sold the house?
Oh, no, now you're being silly. I was afraid you'd be awkward about it.
Suppose I don't want to move. All my mates live round here. The pub lets me buy on the slate. The barmaid's got fantastic mods and rockers. The bloke in the betting shop's got bad eyesight.
I was right. This chap is on the verge of making a very good offer.
Yeah, even so. There's Diana to think about. She's having a baby, isn't she?
That explains it. I thought she'd been eating too many cream cakes.
It's no time to go looking for a new place to live.
You wouldn't have to share with me anymore. Just think of it. No more of those irritating little habits of mine. Making schedules, nagging you about your smoking, making lists.
Well, I don't know. I'll think about it, but...
Oh, really, Murray? This is too bad. It's your fault I'm wanting to move out in the first place, and now you're being difficult. My fault? Yes, how can we be expected to go on sharing a house if you're going to breed like fruit flies?
Oh, I see. Well, if that's your attitude, I'm definitely not selling.
That's just the way you put it to him.
I was just as diplomatic as I always am.
That would explain it.
I don't know why you had to tell him anyway.
He would have worked it out. As soon as he realised you haven't got a cracked downpipe.
Perhaps I should have told him earlier. I may have got up his nose by going behind his back.
A good trick if you can do it. Anyway, I didn't really want to move. Diane and I have grown a lot closer lately.
She's grown closer to everybody. This means we'll be stuck for years with fertile Fred churning out offspring.
Oh, come on, he's only doing the same as any other man. Oh, that is, most men. I mean, oh, we will have one of our own, Paul.
Unless my dancing shoes aren't up to it.
Pardon?
Nothing is a ridiculous idea of Murray's. Complete and utter nonsense. I think.
You were absolutely right. Even if he was going to make a big offer, money isn't everything.
Of course it isn't. Wonder how much he'd go to.
Murray.
Don't worry, I won't sell my little fruit fly.
Anyway, we're going to need all this space when the baby comes. How?
What is it? Is it started? I'll ring the hospital.
No, the coffee's too hot.
Don't do that to me. I nearly had the baby myself.
It's not due for days yet.
Well, maybe it doesn't know that. It's not like Paul. Hasn't got a little diary in there.
Murray, I've been thinking. It's not too late to back out, you know.
From where I'm sitting, it is.
For you to back out. You don't have to be present.
Yes, I do. It's important to me, Diana.
Is it really?
Yeah. Paul bet me 10 quid I wouldn't go through with it. Morning.
Yes, it is just. I called called you an hour ago.
Well, I've been doing my exercises.
Opening your eyes and sitting up.
Yeah, I feel really knackered. Where is everybody?
Gone shopping.
Hey, you shouldn't be carrying heavy things like that in your condition. You should bring them across one at a time.
Honestly, I don't know how you're going to manage when I'm in hospital.
Yeah, it's a difficult time for a man. Still, I don't want you to worry about me.
Hello? Oh, it's for Paul. No, I'm afraid he's out. Can I take a message? Dr. McKenna, yes?
Hey, give that to me. Yeah? You'd like your wife to view the house? Well, fine, why not? In half an hour? Okay, right.
I thought you weren't going to sell.
I'm not. But that's no reason I can't have a bit of fun.
Dr. and Mrs. McKenna, I rang earlier.
Oh, yes, of course. Hello. I'm afraid Paul, Mr. Hatfield, isn't here at the moment. My name's Murray. I squat. I live here too.
Really? Yes, well, if we could just look around.
Of course, feel free. Oh, don't step on that bit there.
Careful there.
Well, I must say we're really glad to have found a buyer after all this time.
I understood it had just come on the market.
Oh, I see, yeah, that's right. Just come on the market, yeah. I don't know if Paul mentioned anything to you about the neighbours.
What about them?
Oh, he didn't. Nothing at all. Perhaps that's why he didn't mention it. Anyway, just because they dress like that doesn't make them Hell's Angels. The kitchen is...
Hell's Angels?
Certainly not. They're just a bunch of fun-loving, unconventional young people with motorbikes. The kitchen is fully fitted.
Just a moment, before we take a look around, is there anything else that Mr. Hatfield forgot to mention?
No, of course not. He's a very honest man. I'm sure he told you about the road... No, perhaps not. We do have a waste disposal...
Well, you're going to say road widening?
It's not definite, and the residents are fighting it. Besides, I don't think you'd lose the whole of the front garden.
I see. I'm sorry, my dear, but I think that perhaps...
I think what you think.
I do hope I haven't put you off.
Well, I'm glad that you told us, but we should have found out anyway with a surveyor and a solicitor.
That's true. A surveyor would have found out about the subsidence too. Still, let's look on the bright side. We think we've got the Death Watch beetle licked. Shall we begin the tour?
Phew, we must have enough here to last us a week.
Yes, and it only cost the housekeeping for 2 weeks.
We'll see ourselves, Arch. Careful, my dear.
Dr. McKenna, and this must be your wife, Paul Hatfield. Did you like the house?
Well, it's not quite what we're looking for. Not that I believe in poltergeists.
Poltergeists?
Mr. Murray has been telling us all about it. And what with everything else that he's been telling us...
But it's not true!
I am afraid that we do have other houses to look at, and they are not subject to flooding. Goodbye.
Flooding? I think I'll have a word with Mr. Murray.
Oh, you're back. Did you see Dr. McKenna?
Yes, and talk to him. Why have you been telling him a pack of lies?
What, about the road widening and the Death Watch beetle, you mean?
What?
I'll put away the shopping. No hitting below the belt.
What were you playing at?
So only having a bit of fun, didn't harm anybody.
You lost us a buyer.
I wasn't going to sell anyway, so he'd have been disappointed. Now he's glad he hasn't got the place.
You don't know the meaning of veracity.
That's the truth.
That's right.
What?
I'm surprised he believed you.
Well, I'm not sure he did. Well, not everything. The one about the axe murder in the bathroom was over the top.
Murray, come quickly.
Not now, darling. We're having an argument. Now, all I'm saying is...
Murray, it started.
Don't keep on about it. It's just that what?
The baby.
Yes.
It's on its way.
It's what? Oh, my God!
It's taking its time, isn't it?
Babies don't have schedules, Paul. Oh, is there any news?
Yes. We've made an examination. There's no concussion, just a bump on the head when he fainted.
I meant about Mrs. McCoy.
Oh, nothing yet.
better?
Yeah. You owe me 10 quid.
You were only in there 30 seconds. Surprised you had time to see anything.
I saw the instruments, that was enough.
Oh, never mind about your stupid bet. Diana's having a baby.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Double or quits, it's a boy.
Murray.
All right. Just trying to relieve the tension. It's a funny sort of feeling, becoming a father.
Have you thought of a name for it?
Well, anxiety, I suppose.
For the baby. Can't go through life called Anxiety McCoy.
Paul.
That's a good choice.
I mean, let's just wait and see what sex it is first. Anyone got a fag?
No. Oh, but you can have a wine gum. Oh.
Thanks. Got a light?
Pardon?
Mr. McCoy, you have a baby boy. £7 5 ounces. Mother and child both doing well.
I'm a father.
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Fancy that. A son.
Welcome home. You too, Baldy.
Oh, I thought we hadn't decided on a name yet. Oh, it's good to be back. Not that a week of being waited on wasn't quite nice.
Yep. I'm happy. You're happy. He's happy. But I'm not too sure about Paul. We're back with Thingy.
Oh, let me see him again. Oh, yes. Isn't he a fine little chap?
What?
Looks just like his mother, fortunately. Who's a beautiful baby, then?
You're happy about it, but I thought...
Of course. I'm delighted for you both.
See, I told you it would be all right once he was home.
Oh, he's back. Oh, he's lovely. Oh.
Don't keep me in suspense.
They've confirmed it.
Darling!
Who's confirmed what?
The clinic. I'm expecting.
Oh, congratulations.
Hang about. 2 babies around the place.
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
It's going to be a very full house. What was the number of the bloke who wanted to buy it?